It's a big win for our program. We came out here. We're not ranked. We're kind of underdog team. We just went up against a great team in Syracuse, and they put up a great fight, and we just got a great team W tonight.
Jordan, you talked about your play in the second half. I think you had 2 points at halftime, and then got loose in the second half. What was going on there?
Just staying in the game. Last year I would have got flustered. I put my head down. Coach Martin says it's a long game. It's a 40-minute game. You just got to keep playing. 40 minutes is a long time. I was fortunate enough to knock down some shots late, and already set it off early. Guys like Dave and CB helped out, so I was fortunate at the end.
What did you guys think of the Syracuse zone tonight?
At first we were a little stagnant. They were really long out there. They made sure we couldn't get any quick shots up. And at first it was a little tough, but once we hit a few jump shots, our confidence increased, and we started making good plays on both ends of the court.
Jordan, what was the game plan going up against the zone? It seemed like you had a lot of success on the baseline and making the improvement.
Well, we just wanted to run everything through the high post. We had a lot of action in the high post. Guys like David, Dwight, Kingsley, and Christian are great passers, so we thought that was our main point where we could affect the zone, and it worked.
For both of you guys, it's your first big game playing for coach. How is it different than playing for Monty?
Coach Martin's really animated on the sideline. He's really active, yells a lot, stomps, but it's all good. We really enjoyed it, and he's making us better every day.
Yeah, it's much different. I mean, if you're playing defense right by him and he's on the sideline, he's talking you through the whole defensive possession, up your line, brush denial. So it's it helps because we have our own energy, but we also feed off of his energy.
Kind of like your dad.
Yeah, a lot like my dad.
Jabari, can you talk about the defensive game plan since you held them at about 37% for the game?
Basically, we just want to keep them off the glass. We watched a lot of film this past week, and we saw that they got a lot of offensive rebounds off their missed shots. That was the bulk of their offense. So we just decided if you keep them off the glass and make them make tough shots all game, we'll have a chance to win.
Anything else for the players? You good? Okay, thanks, gentlemen.
Coach, did you get to see attacks this much in that first game, and any thoughts on playing them tomorrow?
Well, I watched him, but it wasn't the case because we have one of our assistant coaches scouting the game. So I didn't watch to take notes. I just kind of got a feel for them. They have tremendous size, quick guards. They made shots. Holmes did a great job in the second half. I think he scored 16 after I left. I'm not sure what he finished in the second half, but just watched him, sizing them up, so to speak, but not necessarily breaking them down, and we'll get to that tonight.
Konzo, could you talk about David Kravish? He had a terrific all-around game.
I thought he did a tremendous job. Now, I don't have a stat sheet, so I don't know what he finished up with. But the thing with that zone, I talked to a lot of people over the years, and it says hard to run set plays. They identify the set plays, and they take you out of sets. So you have to have guys that can make individual plays. You have to be able to make shots, of course, but you got to dribble, penetrate. We try to treat it like a man, but when you have a guy like David Kravish, he's one of the best I've seen as far as flashing in the zone. So anytime you beat a good zone, you have to have a good flash guy. Now, he does a tremendous job of sizing up, make shots, making plays, diving to the basket, and facilitating the offense. So for us, it's just really flowing through him and working those corners, and I thought we did a great job with that.
Kwanzaa, when you play Syracuse in this building, obviously you saw the crowd. It can feel like a de facto road game essentially, but how surprised were you that your guys came out with such tremendous energy and it didn't really let up? It looked like the execution was fairly consistent and your team was pretty much physically overwhelmed.
Well, I thought they did a great job, and the thing we talked about, let's finish ball games. Whatever happens, when we left the Bay Area, we wanted to get better. When we landed back in the Bay, we wanted to be a better basketball team, regardless of the outcome. Because sometimes you can lose ball games and still make progress. And I thought we got better in this game because, again, a team with length, confidence. We lost 2 in the past 2 years, and with guys that are returning, that plays on your mind. But I thought our guys did a great job accepting the challenge, taking those blows. And I told the guys, we practiced yesterday, we're down 10 out the gates, so we got to find a way to get back in the game. So once they tipped the ball, we're down 10.
Coach, what was y'all's plan for between Christmas? You forced him into a lot of the shots.
Well, in the previous 2 games, they averaged 18 offensive rebounds a game. They shot 45% from the field, so that means they probably weren't shooting a great percentage from the field, but they was getting offensive rebounds. They're putting the ball back in. So for us, if we can defend, contest shots, keep the perimeter guys in front of us, not give them angles to score, even with their post guys, not give them angles to score, make them go over the top, and then box out, we felt like we had a great chance to win the ball game. And I thought our guys, for the most part, did a great job in carrying out that assignment.
What did you learn about your guys that you didn't? Did you learn anything about your guys you didn't know?
Well, I knew they were good guys. I thought they grew from a toughness standpoint today. I thought we got an opportunity to make shots. We can make shots. Defensively, I thought, that was my biggest concern going into the game. How can we defend at the level I like to defend at? And they're making progress because, 2-3 weeks ago, I didn't think we'd last in this environment, but I thought they did a great job. Continue to get better defensively. But again, these guys have a passion for each other, and I think that really helps. And they want to be successful for each other. But I think they took steps from a toughness standpoint.
Towns had 22 assists on 26 field goals. That's a pretty good number.
Well, I tell the guys all the time, share the ball, do everything in your power to make your teammates look good. And that's the thing we try to talk about. Find a way to get your teammate a shot. And like my college coach used to always tell me, you got to sell yourself to the team. And I think when you consume yourself with what the team is about, you don't worry about individual accolades, and all of a sudden they present themselves without you even knowing it.
What does the compressed timeline having to play in less than 24 hours do in terms of present challenges for preparation?
Well, I think both teams have to go through the same thing. I think for us, the mental prep, fresh legs, getting rest, and let the ball tip, and that's the most important thing. Now, we'll watch as much film as possible as a staff. Now, I think the good thing about it, we didn't run in our man offense, so they didn't get a chance to see in our man offense. So hopefully that helps.
Hamza, do you like where the culture is now? You just talked a little bit before about building some toughness, just kind of where you want this program to be.
I do. I mean, obviously, ways to go. You beat a program with such history and tradition, one of the best that ever coached a game in a hostile environment, a home court environment for those guys. I think our guys took major steps. But again, when you're coaching good guys and they want to be good ball players, it helps. Now, everything else, it takes time. And we'll take lumps through the course of this, but we'll continue to get better because they want to be good ball players. But I enjoy being around them because they have big hearts and they care about each other.
Anything else for Coach?
Is there anything you hope to take away in terms of this tournament as it relates to preparation for tournaments maybe down the road, whether it's the conference tournament, the NCAA, whatever it is?
Just continue to get better. I think if we can continue to defend at a high level, and I thought, I always talk to the guys about finishing ball games. I think the last minute and a half we broke down on both ends of the floor, got careless with the ball offensively, allowed them to score on the other end. You have to finish ball games, and that's a mindset, and we continue to grow with that, and it's one day at a time.